Hey guys, how's it going? Samson Lewis here. Just having a cruise up to King's Heath. Bit of a beer, or non-alcoholic beer tonight, and a bit of curry and stuff. But yeah, just kind of thinking about stuff. I did that video yesterday, the day before. I think I split it over a few days, kind of about prep for DJing and setting up and stuff. And I quite enjoyed that. And some people may not have found it very interesting. Some people might find it interesting and already be DJing and stuff. I know there's a lot of people that probably watched it that I know that are out there doing their thing. But then I kind of thought, well, maybe there's people that watched it that aren't DJing or kind of interested and curious and all that good stuff. And I was just thinking to myself about what goes right, what goes wrong in the DJ world. Not that I'm super successful, you know, I'm an enthusiast. Been working 20 years doing it, 20 plus years. I really enjoyed it, still enjoy it as much now as I did 20 years ago. And I was about 12 when I started learning. My first gig out was, I think I was 13, so I was very lucky. But yeah, you see a lot of DJs coming into the scene. Not all of them, but some of them. And it's all about show, it's all about social media. I know it's a bit hypocritical because I'm kind of on here at the moment, but it's all about show and kind of more about the look than the authenticity of doing the job. And it just got me thinking maybe I should just say that if it is something you're interested in doing and you are getting involved with it and all that good stuff, then it's not about how you look. I know, like, you've got to sell yourself. We've all got to sell ourselves, haven't we? We've got to be able to sell our product. Whether it's you're a DJ or you're selling a car. Just bear with me because I'm trying to cross the road. It's a bit busy. I think we might get a gap here. Let's go, let's try. Yeah, that's worked out okay. But yeah, I get you've got to sell yourself, but it's about the substance of what you're doing. What I mean by that is, don't put so much pressure if you're worried about how tight your mixing is or trying to get the perfect transition, trying to kind of put across the perfect social media account and all that stuff. Because for the most part of it, and for 99% of DJs out there, kind of not really relevant. What is relevant is, number one, you've got to enjoy what you're doing. If you're out there DJing in clubs and bars and you don't enjoy it, maybe you shouldn't be there. I don't know. Maybe your circumstances mean you have to be there. Oh, I get that, but you know, it's an art form. You know, I think you need to be having a good time, and because the job entails trying to create a vibe and trying to make other people have a good time. If you're not displaying yourself, then I don't think it really works. And I bet there's people who are maybe watching this or have thought this before. You know, you go to a venue and the DJ is standing there with hands in his pockets, not looking too interested. It kills the vibe, I think. I mean, okay, a massive giant club where you can't see the DJ, it may be a bit different, but or if people are doing some substances and don't really pay attention, that's a different story. But ultimately, it kills energy, especially in a smaller bar where you're very visible. People are watching what you're doing. So yeah, you've got to have a good time. And then, okay, going past. And then regarding kind of mixing and stuff, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's great to be technically good and stuff, but it's about your track selection. And is your track selection kind of authentic to what you believe? I kind of touched on this in my little prepping for a gig video, but you know, if you're playing music just because you think that it's what people want to hear, I mean, yeah, if you're doing a kids party or something, fair enough, but if you're out playing a cool bar in town or whatever, you need to be feeling that music. It's got to be music you really feel needs to be listened to. I mean, if you're in a bar and it's a chill bar and you're playing hardcore techno, maybe not so much, but you know, you're playing that cool bar, you've got some kind of chilled stuff, some cool stuff, some kind of down-tempo hip-hop, soul, I don't know, some chilled house, deep house, whatever. And that's the vibe. But it's got to be stuff that you've like listened to and you've like, I really like this track. I would love to hear this in a bar. I would love to hear this in a club. And guess what? You're doing that job. You get to deliver that. So just a couple of thoughts really. But yeah, something on my mind. Always thinking about it. Whenever I pick my tunes, whenever I'm digging through stuff, I always have to be really critical because, you know, I know I'm not big time. I'm just playing, you know, I play bars and clubs and I've always enjoyed it. And I've always been lucky in the fact that I've never got booked because, you know, I've kind of asked or I've gone through an agency. It's always been word of mouth. People have always passed me along. So I've been very fortunate to know some very good people over the years who have done that for me. But yeah, you've got to be authentic, man. So I guess the point of this little post, this little video, is you need to be authentic and enjoy it. And don't stress, man. Just have a good time. Anyway, I'm on York Road. Sun's out. So time for a chill. Have a nice evening. Ciao, ciao.